Hi lovelies, welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today we are going to stuff my paycheck, well, what's left of my paycheck. My paycheck takes care of all of the bills and then puts money into a huge chunk of money into a savings challenge, and then a little bit's left over for some of our sinking funds. If you're new here, my channel is all about my personal budget, finances, how I spend my money, where I stuff my money, and what I mean by that is save my money, where I move it all around and just try to work on getting out of debt so my husband can stop working because he really doesn't like working and I love working, and just trying to get ready for empty nesting. If any of that sounds of interest to you, please take a second, hit subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and spending a little bit more of your time with me. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that you come back and watch my videos. And everyone, please take a second, smash that thumbs up button for me. All right, so today, what's left of my check after I have paid most of the bills, I still have to pay the mortgage, that'll happen on the 1st. And then I've put a little bit into retirement, a little bit into savings, and a little bit to pay down our debt, is $600. That's all that's left. Doesn't sound, well, it sounds like a lot, but really it's not. If you've been around a while, you know that my daughter's getting married. If you haven't, she's getting married. And we are in the process of doing the 100 envelope challenge to save about $5,000 for an out-of-town wedding, which means most of this really isn't here. It's going towards my 100 envelope challenge. So we're just gonna go ahead and start with that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 500 of my 600 is going towards the wedding. I have a savings challenge envelope I stuff and fill up. Right now there is a whole whopping $5, and that's for home improvement. I stuff this and attempt to collect up a decent sized chunk of money, and then I pull out all of my savings tracker dashboards and markers and everything else that I need to track all of that, and then I stuff it all at one time. So I have levels of cheapness. I love that you guys encourage my levels of cheapness. I have made most of my envelopes. Some of them I have paid for ink. This was a Budget Mom envelope that I got for free. But I love that you guys encourage my cheapness. I told you on one of my last videos that my cards were starting to bend over because they're just so used, and I really didn't know if I wanted to replace my note card. I use note cards because they are a little taller than my money, so I can put a label up top and still separate all of it. And one of you told me to get some tape and tape it down so that I could continue to use it, and I absolutely love that. But this is one of my levels of cheapness, is how I divvy things up. So I have an index card for e-wedding, in which all of that's going to go in there. Oh, and I even reuse my envelopes. I bought a cute gray and pink and peach pack of cardstock, and this was one of my old ones, and I just made a new one. And that was probably a couple years ago. That was a whole whopping $5 when you added tax for my cardstock. So just levels of cheapness. Sorry guys, but that's where we're gonna put $500. I try to spend my money where I have it or where I want it. And right now, cute binders and all of those fill things just aren't in the budget. So we continue to do cheap Rosa. All right, so that's 500 of my 600. Now it's time, let's go stuff the other $100. So we're gonna start with school for my child. I try to stuff a minimum of $50 every month, excuse me, into here. This whole purpose, although it says back to school, actually is year-round school for us. No, he's not in year-round school, but I use it for all year school. Hold on, 9, 10, 11. It takes care of his lunch money. It takes care of anything he needs for school events, like we recently paid for homecoming. There is a lot of money in here. I know that I just got a notice that his lunch account was low. I know that I put $50 in, so I know that I'm gonna have to pull 50 out from here to cover what I pulled from my bank account. So This is just a revolving in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out envelope. Sometimes there's like nothing in it. Sometimes there's $119 in it. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, that's 100. No, that's 110, 115, 16, 17, 18, 119. So we will be paying that, actually putting it back in the bank very soon. All right, up next is car maintenance. So along with an out-of-town wedding, there are a couple of things on my husband's truck that we have to maintain, fix, upgrade, whatever you want to call it. And therefore we are in need of a little bit extra car maintenance. So we're going to put an extra 5 in here. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it's 5 more than what was in here. And I believe that little amounts add up. So we should have 208, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, that's 200, 205, 6, 7, 208. All right. So let me go check some things off in my book. Emergency. So I have 2 emergencies. I know I should probably only have 1, but I have 2. I have the, oh, fiddlesticks, something happened right now emergency. And then I have a savings challenge emergency where I am doing the nickel challenge. So I try to split up what I put where, just so that I have my, oh no, it's right now, versus my, let's say $4,000. All right, 33 is what should be in here. 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33. All right, and then my nickel challenge is my emergency card, so this $5 will go behind it. Family birthdays. We put $50 into family birthdays every month. Again, just trying to make sure that when one comes up, we have it and we're there. So 25 should give me 124. We do $100 birthdays around here where we try to, everybody gets a $100 bill, unless you are the baby who lives in the house, and then we spend money and buy him gifts. So 6 of us, $600 divided by 12 is $50 a month, and that's where that comes from. But we do put it in chunks, and this is that $25 chunk. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, 115, 120, 121, 22, 23, 124. I should probably put $1 in here to make it 125 because that really drives me crazy. Really drives me crazy. All right, so birthday is done. Let me come mark a couple things off real quick. Home repair. So it has been, we have not done a very good job of filling in our home repair envelope. There are a couple of things that we really need to get fixed around the house. So again, every dollar adds up. So we're doing 5. I also have a savings challenge home repair. We'll put 2 in here today to bring us up to an even 135. I know 35 is not even, but that's not the point. It gets me out of my dollars. And today, so what we said, we're going to put 2 in here, which means we're going to put 3 over here. And I'm actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know that there is a $5 bill in here, so we're going to swap out. I'd rather have 1s in there than in here, which gives me 135, 10, 12, 13, 135. Yay, all matches out. Love when that happens. We have a Roth IRA. I've already moved a little bit of money into it. I've already moved a little bit of money into savings. Up next, tags. Oh, let's get back to tags. I have way too many savings challenges, sinking funds, whatever you want to call them. I know I have way too many, but what are you going to do? I like to try to save for all the little things. So we are going to add 15 to this. This is another recurring that I try to make sure we put in anywhere from $10 to $15 a month. So this is a monthly thing for us, which will bring me up to 160, 70. Wow. All right, 10, 15. So I said 170, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 160, 65, 170. Just, I hate surprises, and tags is one of those things that I don't want to be surprised about. All right, tags, I didn't mark that off. And then my last $15. It was really fast, wasn't it? When 500 of it goes into one sinking fund or one savings challenge, that's what happens. But this $15 is an exciting $15. I am in the process of doing a 1 month ahead savings challenge, and that's what this $15 is going into. Typically, I put in all ones to this savings challenge, but I am close to being done. I think I'm $18 away from finishing the next round of my 1 month savings challenge. I absolutely love that challenge. So this is 15. We are not there yet. That is okay. I could have very easily rearranged some money and finished it off, but I'm trying to be consistent and not do that. I want to, but I'm trying to not do that. So we have to wait for my husband's check. I know, guys, that's a whole nother week out. We will wait for my husband's check, and then we will stuff savings challenge day, one of my favorite days of the month. But that is my $600 left over from my paycheck. If you have any questions, please drop them in chat below. If you just want to say hey, I'd love to say hey back. If you haven't already, please push subscribe, thumbs up, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.